Hi, so just setting up for day two of a 2 day title splitting course. This is our final one for 2024. Really good day yesterday, quite long, quite intensive, but that's always the case. There's a lot of ground to cover, and that's why it does take the 2 day kind of session. So yesterday we covered the main things around what is title splitting, how do you, and then we went on to the sourcing bit about how do you actually find these blocks up and down the country. So we got people from the north, the south, the west and the east, London, and everywhere else, so in between. So I was showing them live deal finding, how to find those deals live on the day, so that at least they can see that there's lots of deals available. Then we went on to how to analyze these actual deals to make sure that they stack up financially and you are able to recycle all of your cash out. And the key here is really, finding lots of these deals, then scoping down to actually pick one that actually makes sense financially, and ultimately you recycle all your cash out. So that was really part of the kind of the morning bit, the session that we ran. In the afternoon, we talked about group company structure, tax. I had Paul Reynolds from the accounting firm Haslers to come and actually give us a good understanding of how to structure your company when it comes to title splitting, because you'll need to have two different companies to hold: one, the leasehold, and two, the freehold. So Paul was very giving with his time, bearing in mind he's around £300-400 an hour. He spent a whole afternoon with us educating the group, which is what other value I bring. It's not just me, I bring the team as well. So today I've got the commercial broker who's been with me for the last 10 years, and he's super capable when it comes to arranging finance on multitude of different properties. We've also now curated our own bridging finance deals with some bridging companies, which will give you 70% of the value of the purchase price, so on day one, and 100% of the development cost that you need to actually split the title, create the leases, and do the refurbishment. So really, all you're doing is actually bringing in 30% of the value of the purchase to begin with. So you can really change the game by actually using the right finance with the team, and using Quiddity Capital partners to actually get there. So today we'll talk about what to look for when when you're on site visits, how to start planning your finance or refinances so you take all your money out, and more importantly, we will look at case studies as to what are the pros and cons, or some of the things to look out for when you are actually buying multi-unit freehold blocks, some of the things that could go wrong if you didn't know, and actually highlight those. Then I take the team or the audience through how to then stack up some deals live, and ask loads of questions, and get the platform for loads of questions and answers, so really they get the maximum value. And last night I took them out for dinner up to a gastropub locally, and all kind of 15-20 people really kind of build networks. And although people think at the start, before they book, they are 2 days, quite a long day, but everybody goes home and says, you know what, that was the best thing to have done, is to have the networking and the kind of the informal meal setting for them to bond and make some new friends, and potentially JV partners as well. So if you're thinking about getting into title splitting next year, 2024, make sure you drop us an email or a message. Our next course now is going to be February 2024, so get yourself kind of ready and take advantage of the early bird prices as and when they come out. So I look forward to seeing you 2024, but in the meanwhile, start planning for next year. Make sure that you've got a plan and your goals sorted out for 2024 onwards, so we can start helping you to get to that goal.